Roger Depew, unit chief during the BSU's heyday of the 1980s, once told me that overseeing Hazelwood and his brother profilers was a little like coaching a football team with 11 quarterbacks. They were all different, with very strong ideas about what they wanted to do and how to do it, said Depew. Intelligent, highly motivated, hard-working, and good company, especially when they'd had a few drinks, profilers tend to combine the giant, fragile ego of brain surgeon with the tireless intensity of genius-level computer programmers. They can be a strange bunch. Depew remembers camaraderie in the unit, a sense of specialness that this platoon of psychological commandos, psychology today called them mind hunters, shared. But the fault lines in the unit also ran deep. There are certain present and former BSU agents it is best not to invite to the same function. Roy, a natural diplomat, remains on cordial relations with all of his old buddies. He's centered in a way that many of them are not. He also maintains a healthy perspective on his work. Roger Depew recalls that Hazelwood was one of the very few BSU agents who could leave profiling's horrors on his desk each night and then pick up the burden of reconstructing ghastly murders afresh each morning. As Roy tells it, the key is not to dwell in the overwhelming evil, but to sequester it or diffuse it. He employs one of the homicide investigator's trustiest emotional allies in this battle, mocking irreverence. Some years ago, after listening to Hazelwood lecture at a conference, an older female psychologist approached him. "How do you cope with all that violence?" she asked. I looked her right in the eye and said, "Masturbation," Hazelwood recollects. She literally staggered. I said, I'm joking. I do the same thing you do. I compartmentalize. This is my job, not my life. I have a home and family and a faith in God." Another common inquiry: why the fascination with such extreme criminal behavior? Hazelwood often senses this questioner's implicit assumption that cops and criminals are two sides of a very thin coin, a connection he emphatically rejects. "I always answer that one with a question of my own," he says. "When you go to the zoo, what is your favorite animal to look at?" Some people say I like the snakes. Others say I like the lions. "Why?" I ask. "Because they're dangerous." "Well," I say, "that's why I study sexual offenders, because they're dangerous."